Shalom, shalom. Once again, this is Brother Mawan coming to you with another lesson. In the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I give all the praise and the glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakutash. I give double honors as always to the apostles, our apostles and our elders, the great millstone, who rule well. And it's evident they are the rulers, man, because these other camps are just full of whack doctrines and bug outs and just mad out of madness, man. I want to give peace and blessings and salutations also to the brothers out there doing this work in truth and in sincerity, man, and striving to make it to the end. And that's what I just want to do a quick one about. Just waiting, man. We just gotta wait. Just continue to do what we're doing and wait. All right. And I say this. And I'll be truthful sometimes. You get a bit low in the spirit because you're waiting. We want this shit to end, man. All right. Can't say it clearly enough that we've had enough. We want the end of this whole earth as it stands to end. We want to end to Esau's wicked rulership, his wicked reign. We want to end to our captivity and these other heathens over us. Being looked down upon at the bottom of the barrel, poor, womanless, maybe you want more, maybe you want children, maybe, there's just things that we desire that have been promised, man. But, we got to wait. So it's just about patience now. And, continue to do what we're doing. So I'm going to start here. It's Marcus 7:5. It says, trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. So this truth is not for everybody, alright? You might mention it to your loved ones because it's your duty to, at least push them in a direction. If they hear, they hear. If they forbear, they forbear, man. But don't rely on these people around you who aren't doing what you're doing to be in the same mindset, man. Alright? These are the same people that could betray you when the time comes. Verse 6 says, for the son dishonoureth the father, the daughter riseth up against her mother, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house. Therefore, I'm glad to, listen, not to put my business out there, but, I dwell alone. So, well, I do and I don't, but I don't dwell with any family members like that. So in that regard, I don't have that conflict, I would say. That's what I'm going to say on that. I don't have any conflicting. And that is why the Lord put me in that position where I wouldn't have to have that conflicting lifestyle, because, you end up having to choose, won't you? You'd end up choosing, and you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen, man. You just got to keep doing. So it's a blessing, in my opinion, if you understand what I'm trying to say. It says, verse 7 says, therefore I will look unto the Lord. I will wait for the power of my salvation. My power will hear me. Yeah. I will wait for the power of my salvation. And that in itself is just a test of faith. It says, therefore will I look unto the Lord. I will wait for the power of my salvation, and my power will hear me. It says, rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall rise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh, because I have sinned against him. So we have to bear, the righteous anger. The Lord he's pleased with his servants, man, but we still have to go through stuff because we've sinned against him, man. He says, until you plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. So bringing us forth to the light is what? The truth. You know, the word, man. The scriptures. And then we will behold it by what? Reading it, man. We're not getting an understanding. We will see. In fact, let's get the word behold, man. I just want to get that. I'm intrigued to see the definition.
Strong's H 7200. Ra'ah. Ra'ah.
Basically, what's what I said: to see, to look at, inspect, perceive, consider, have vision, regard, learn, observe, find out, discern, distinguish, to gaze at. So yeah, man. So we'll behold the righteousness. We'll behold the righteousness by getting the understanding of the scriptures, and we'll behold the righteousness when we get out of it and we make it to the kingdom. Verse 10 says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh thy power? You know, like mocking, yeah, you've been doing this, you know, because you're getting hearing that. You know, you've been doing this for years, talking about Yahweh Shai is coming back. Yahweh Shai this, Yahweh Shai, where is he? You know, we're still here, and that's how they're gonna be. You know, because they don't understand it like we understand it, man. As much as we cry and sigh and cry to the Lord to get us out of here, we know there's things to come first, and we know we have to wait. But we're still gonna sigh and cry, man, because we're not at ease here, man. We don't enjoy it here. It says, where is the Lord Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mile of the streets. Because we have something, man, that's precious. You know, I often think about, why, well, I don't think about why, but I think about how the Lord has decided to give me a chance, give me the understanding of this word, and to actually go out and teach it. It's the most incredible thing in the history of anything, man. So that's the only way I can describe it. It's like it's the most important thing that's gonna happen in the world. We know about it and we're part of it, man. But, yeah, the Most High Himself has put the Spirit on us to teach this word, man. And if we make it to the end, that means that we were always His chosen. Now that's deep. I think you have to really get a grasp at the importance of it. And, like the apostles have been doing this for 30 plus years, man. And now, we've been called in at this later stage in the game, which is almost like mercy, man, because, we can sense that it's nearly over. So we won't even have had to put as much time in, thinking about when the Lord's coming back, man. Imagine the strength of the apostles, man, to be doing it for this long in the spirit, and in faith, to be doing it for this long, right? And I say this long, like as I said in the previous video, no one was, preaching for over 100 years, man, talking about the destruction that was going to come. Imagine that. I was going to get a couple more. I don't want to go too deep. It's like I'm just, I don't think this is what I wanted. Let me get something else in there. Right, James 5:7. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth. The husbandman is the Lord, man. And it says that, behold, the husbandman waiteth, because we're the bride, man. Waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it, until he receive the early and the latter rain. We're supposed to bear fruits, man. Meaning what? We call out to the hopeful, to the elect, man, and that's the fruit that we're supposed to bear by bringing out this word. Verse 8 says, be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. It says, grudge not one against one another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door. Take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. Because that word patience is to suffer. This is we, that's what it says in what was it Revelation? I can't remember. It's been so long since I read it. Let me see if I can get that. Yeah. Revelation 13:9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So that's another thing that we're waiting for, is the downfall of our enemy, man. For them to go into captivity, for them to be destroyed. Now here's the suffering and the faith of the saints. This is all about suffering. So you have to endure, man. You have to wait. I haven't read that in a hot minute. Anyway, last one. Just a quick one. Psalms 37:34 says, wait on the Lord Yahweh, and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. So that goes back into Revelation 13:9-10, man. Seeing the fall of our enemies, man. Right? That's we're waiting for so many things, and it's all worth the wait. There's nothing else that's worthy in the whole universe. This is the only thing that matters. So anyway, that's it on that. Lord willing, there was some edification in that, and maybe for brothers that are, or anyone that's watching it, I should say, that maybe getting impatient, man. It's not the time. It's not the time to get impatient. There's so many things going on right now. There's wickedness increasing. There's these rumors of these wars going on, manifestations of, cashless society, CBDC, and the use of the use of the chips and all of that business. It's all out. It's all kicking off, piece by piece, coming together. So with that, I'll say, Kahlo Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash, and Shalom to the next one.